Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ever with me. On today's episode of Ever with me, we're going to be reviewing a movie titled Sold by the Deep Thought TV. And I'm not here alone, I'm here with someone I know you know already, but I also want her to introduce herself. Alright.
Hi, my name is Sonia Boybudin and I'm glad to be here again.
Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Opeyeme Akintunde, for this wonderful movie titled Sold. Guys, you really need to go and watch that movie. You need to watch it. Yeah, it's a must watch. Yeah. Okay, so let's just, hear what the movie is all about. Just a little summary.
Okay, yeah, sure.
What do you?
So, the movie titled Sold is a faith-based Nigerian drama written by Opeyeme Akintunde. Yeah. Bamidele was a married man who often compliments other women without setting clear boundaries. Imagine that. Because of this, his marriage was on the line. They encountered troubles, and even more troubles when they lost his son. But through fervent prayers, they were able to get their deliverance. So the movie also talks about the danger of filthy and manipulative words, the power of prayer, and the reality of spiritual warfare. Some people will be like, Jesus has paid the price, so there's no warfare. So it also talks about witchcraft. Witchcraft is not when you fly at night. It's not the pestilence that fly by noonday or just basically flying at night. Just when you talk about witches, you think, it's one when night comes and people get to fly. So,
when the Bible was talking about the fruit of the flesh, in Galatians, it talked about witchcraft. Witchcraft is among. So when you are acting in the flesh, it's witchcraft. So you have to be very careful. Don't walk in the flesh.
Very careful.
Okay, so Bamidele, which was the husband in the movie, he was always using careless and idle words. He was really careless with his words, and that landed the whole family in trouble. So we have to be very careful with the words that come out from our mouth. Alright, so just have a few questions on this movie. I believe that you've heard a little background story on the movie, so I know you're catching up and you're following, but once you just go into some questions and answers to bring in more perspective to what we are trying to pass out. Alright, so the first question I have here is can you point out the damage the use of careless word can cause? Because in this movie you see that Bamidele was always using careless words, words that he did not mean. So do you think it's something that can really cause harm? It's just a word.
Mere words. Just words. You didn't really mean it. So I'll start by sharing two scriptures with us. Proverbs 18 verse 21. The tongue can bring life or death. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Now the Bible did not say that only words that you mean, both the one that you don't mean. And also James 3 verse 5. It says, in the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes ground species, but a tiny spark can set a forest on fire. You can see that your tongue has power. This word is a whole word of the tongue is a whole word of wickedness. It can set your whole life on fire, and that is what happened to Bamidele. He exposes his family to the devices of the enemies when he said those words to his boss, as long as my wife is not in the picture.
Wait, let's look at it.
If my wife wasn't in the big job, Oh, I would have knelt down, crawled, begged, rolled. Please, just beg you,
You
pity
see,
me.
he actually said those words, those careless words that if his wife was not in the picture, he would have married his boss.
Sure.
So you see, you see what he just watched? That's what he actually said, and that's what actually happened, or was almost about to happen. Let me not say it happened.
It happened. Okay, no, it means
His wife left. Like, he said if his wife was not in the picture. And she actually left.
It's that word that,
Yes.
led to all the conspiracy that made the wife. So your words can open the door to spiritual attacks.
Yeah, true.
Matthew 12 verse 36 teaches us that we will give an account of every idle words that we say, whether you mean it or you don't mean it.
True.
And this means God listens to what we say and will hold us responsible for the impact of our speech. Mind the way you speak, boy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So don't say words that you don't mean. I wonder if you don't mean those words, then why do you have to say them?
Why do you have to say them?
Why do you have to say them? Bamidele actually said he doesn't mean those words. So let's watch and see.
I remember how I told you severally to stop saying words that you don't mean.
You never meant those words. But they played out. Yeah.
It's not no joke. So just mind the words.
Yeah, be very careful. For me, I will not say that I'm not guilty of that. Like, when I was watching the movie, I got scared at some point. Yeah, I had to pause and reflect. Just think, have I ever said something that I don't mean? Have I used an idle word? Have I been careless?
I thought so too.
Or is there something, have I sold myself out? Because he literally sold his family out with those words.
Sure.
And if you watch, let's look at this scene where he actually sold his son out. Just watch. This is what I'm talking about.
Fantastic product, actually. This is Correde. This Correde. You want this one? Going. Gone. Congratulations, you have a product. You have an amazing.
Powerful.
Wow. And you see, his son actually died. Like, he sold his son out with those words. So that got me scared. I was like, hope I've not sold myself out in, by speaking careless words.
Life and death are in the power of the tongue.
Yeah, true.
So his tongue just killed his son.
Yeah.
So you have to choose what your tongue will it bring life or will it bring death?
Yeah. Oh my God. Deep Thought TV, thank you for bringing this movie. When you hear Deep Thought TV, it's actually deep.
I mean,
it's actually deep.
All
right. So the next question we have here for you is, how did you relate with the movie while watching?
Okay, how did I relate to the movie? I really enjoyed the movie for the powerful lesson taught about how witty our words is, and also Bamidele, the main actor, he delivered his role,
did an amazing
perfectly, and I love the tense music background. When they are showing the part where he's getting his son sold, the background is showing this is war, and it's true, and also when they were praying the warfare prayers, the background sound was also given. And I love the plot twist. It was really amazing. Who wouldn't have thought the boss was the witch? I thought that the boss was the witch, but then there was this amazing plot twist that was really interesting. And also, so the most striking part for me was when the movie began to unveil the effect of the flattery words. It was so convicting that I started praying and repenting that if I've used any flattery words or filthy words, that God should have mercy. Because I don't even know if those words are speaking against me now. And as I'm seated here talking to you, I'm crying, Lord have mercy. So that's how I felt about the movie, honestly.
Wow, it's an amazing movie, guys. You need to go see that movie if you have not watched it. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so this movie really caught me because I could actually relate with it because I have been in that position before where I, speak carelessly. I don't mean those words, honestly. Like in my heart, in all sincerity, I don't mean those words. But I keep on saying them, and somehow they can actually play out because it's your words.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the devil can easily use it against
True.
you, just like how it did to Bamidele and his family.
And his family.
Yeah. So I've been in that position before. In fact, I felt guilty,
Wow.
but I was like, oh my God, I'm guilty as charged. But then I'm so grateful to God that, I realized that I shouldn't be speaking like that, especially as a child of God.
True.
You have to guide your words. The words that come out of your mouth should be seasoned with salt. It should, when you are saying anything, it should be able to edify people. Don't just say, because those words actually hurt the boss. Those manipulative words. Because at some point she felt like, because in the movie her husband had died in a car accident. Yeah. So she felt like, is this, someone coming into my life fulfilling that space, so she was really happy. And then all of a sudden the man was like, I'm just joking. Like,
he was really joking, right? But spirits don't
don't
want to joke.
Actually.
They just need Potter, and immediately said those words. Potter was opened, and the devil began to operate in his family through those words that he had spoken. Yeah. And the same happens for parents that insult their children. See, you might angrily just insult them, say negative words into their future, and all that you think is a joke. And sometimes you even say, I return my curse. But that words have already given devil an access to manipulate the future of that child. So please, maybe watching this, avoid. If you are doing it, stop it.
Yeah, be very careful of the words you say to them.
Be very careful of the words you say to your children. Some of them might end up becoming that way because Satan just needs that word for it. Not just needs you to speak that word, and then it begins to operate.
Yeah. There's one story I heard. The woman, she brought her son to her pastor and said, Pastor, I don't know what's wrong with my son. He always, whenever I finish cooking, he just throws the food away, like the pot. Yes, like he scattered the house, and he's a grown-up child. Like, I'm not talking about yes, I'm talking about a baby now, like maybe like 10, 11, So he just threw the food away, and then the pastor was like, okay, don't worry, let me speak to your son. So the pastor took the son to his office and then asked the child, what's wrong? Why do you do like this? The mother was waiting for a kind of deliverance, like lay your hands on my son and take away that spirit and all. So the child, do you know what the child told the pastor? He said, my mother always called me a goat. so because she calls me a goat, so I have to act like a goat. Like, seriously, that was what the child said. And the pastor was wild. He was like, okay, don't worry, I'll talk to your mom. So the pastor, called the mom and called her separately too and told her, stop calling your child a goat. The child said you call him a goat. And she said, because he behaves like a goat now.
I mean, after watching this movie, we react to negative words.
Yes, actually. So the woman said, okay, no problem. I will do what she said. He said, okay, after 1 week, just come back and tell me. So the woman left with her son. And when they got home, she stopped calling the name. And during that 1 week that the pastor did, then everything changed. Like, yes, the son started behaving well. He stopped, throwing away food. He was behaving normal.
Wow.
So after the 1 week, so the woman came with her son. Two of them, they were holding each other. They were happy. They were smiling. And the pastor was like, wow, what happened? What changed? Is he still behaving, anyhow? She said, no, my son is the best son. This and all that.
In fact, replace your words.
Yes. And I have another story of a parent who always, whenever he wants to beat his child or correct his child, he uses a positive word.
Wow.
Like if he wants to spank the child, he say, "You are blessed." Yeah, I was like, I think I will adopt this method.
I will. I will. So if you know how powerful your words are,
Yeah.
you use it to set a good picture for your
Mhm.
children.
Yeah.
So sometimes the deliverance you need is just information. The Bible says, true knowledge shall the word just be delivered. So imagine that woman just started praying and did not stop calling the child.
Yeah.
So I believe you're enjoying the gist from this amazing movie.
Yeah. Okay. So, what advice do you have for our viewers?
Okay, firstly, I'll say do not use words carelessly. Like Bamidele, he did not really have to sleep with another woman before he cheated on his wife. Through those chats and suggestive words he exchanged with other women, he was already having an emotional affair.
Yeah.
And that created an open door for the enemy to invade his family.
That's true.
Secondly, his daughter, Tomisin, was very discerning.
Yeah.
She dreamed, she see things,
Yeah.
and she prayed with her friend. She prayed with her friend over and over before they started addressing things spiritually. So I'll just advise, sometimes there are some things that will happen to you, you are wary. Pray with your friends, have circle of friends that you can pray with, that can even pray for you when you are weak. So thirdly, do not let your guard down.
Yeah.
Do not quit praying. Put on the whole armor of God, because you need your faith to quench the very dart of the devil.
Yeah. And if you look at that story,
Yeah.
the woman was someone that was she was a Christian,
Yeah.
but her fire was down
Exactly.
because her dad was always telling her.
True.
Yeah. So you have to be prayerful even as a woman.
Yeah. When I listened to her dad, I got that she was really prayerful.
Yeah.
When she was single.
Yes.
For getting married,
She just
busy.
Yeah.
Don't be too busy to
Yeah.
pray when the devil is busy plotting your downfall.
Yeah. True.
The system of this world has been designed to keep you busy. Like she said, they are busy. You must not be busy with this world and not also be busy with God. As you are busy with the world, be busy with God. As you are walking on the road, be praying. Plug in your AirPod, pray for your family. Those little time that you just 15 minutes, 10 minutes, leave positive declaration on them.
Do not wait for the devil to harm you or take something that is very priceless before you remember that you have to pray. It took her losing a child before she realized she has been prayerless.
Yeah, so another thing I want to add to that is be always prepared. Understand that spiritual warfare is real. The Bible says our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and power, rulers of darkness, princes and wickedness.
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yes. So know these things and know that spiritual warfare is real and it's forever.
True.
Don't even say, oh, all things are rosy and beautiful, then you want to hold your hands and don't pray.
No, don't do that.
The devil is a roaring lion.
Yeah.
Looking for who to devour. Very soon we'll visit your area.
Yeah.
Where will you be? Will you be sleeping?
Be vigilant, be sober.
If you sleep, it will plant thorns while you're sleeping and it goes successful. Do not allow them.
Be sober and vigilant, for the devil, who is a roaring lion, is
walking around
looking for whom to devour. Amen.
Okay.
Alright, another thing there's a lesson I also want to bring out from here. Our single ladies here. You have to guide your emotions. Don't be easily carried or flattered by words. Be very sure that you know what you are getting into. Because I know that we are all coming from the perspective of the man was saying a careless word or word that he didn't mean. But if we bring it down to our present context, that is our singles, you find out that most of us we fall for these words.
True.
we fall for words that some guys don't really mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just want to admire you or just want to, compliment you.
Yeah.
And you're already thinking
something else.
so it's common. That's I want to chip this in. It's very common. You're already thinking. In fact, you have already planned your wedding. Yeah, you have already planned your wedding. You have seen the kids that you're going to have and everything. The guy has never asked you out.
Right.
He has not asked you out, but you have seen the kids and also ensure that you guard your heart, because if he's not serious about it, at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that will get hurt. Like the lady or the boss in the movie, she was very hot.
And that could even lead to the evil desires that
yes,
the enemy can use against that person.
Yes.
When God tells you forgive, God knows it.
Yeah. So as a single lady, guard your heart, be emotionally stable. Yeah.
His wife, Bamide's wife, once said she doesn't understand why she had to go through all of this pain and stress when she did not offend anybody.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. See, we have an enemy who is the devil, relentless foe. You do not need to look for devil's trouble before he attacks you.
Actually.
Life itself is a battlefield.
Yeah.
You are either a fighter or a loser. I believe you don't want to lose, so you will fight.
So some people have this, idea of, I'm not looking for the devil's trouble, so the devil will not look for my trouble. I'm just on my own. You're not on your own, no. As long as you're on this earth, there's always battle.
Job find devil trouble.
No.
Job was
just living his life. Yeah. So have to be a warrior, a fighter in the spirit.
And finally, witchcraft is not only about flying at night. Some people may unknowingly operate in witchcraft through the desires of their heart. Yeah. The Bible says that the heart of a man is
desperately wicked.
So you ask yourself, what are your desires? Check your desires. When a friend shared good news about their family, about their marriage, good things about their marriage, especially when you have not experienced the same thing, how do you react? You see envy, resentment, jealousy. They are also a form of witchcraft, even when mature. Yeah.
So let's check your heart to know the state of your heart.
True.
It's very important. Yeah, it's very important. Do a heart check almost every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm a Christian, but sometimes your friend can tell you maybe a good news about her life, and there's something in your heart to just, it happens. Even it happens to me sometimes. I'll be like, I have to check, where is this envy coming from? What's wrong with me? And I have to rebuke it, because if you allow it to stay, it will go. Yeah.
Again.
So you have to be very careful. That's why the Bible said, guard your heart with all diligence. So don't say, oh, I'm a Christian, let me just live my life like that. No. Those little things, anger, envy, jealousy, those are the things that actually what causes strife between believers today. You see believers, they are, angry at each other, there's strife, there's no love. Those are the little things. Little foes spoil by. So be very careful what you think about your heart and everything.
So lastly, before we call it off, I like to say that what we just talked about is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes. Run down to Deep Thought TV to see the movie Sold by Mrs. Opeyeme Akintunde. And thank you again. Thank you very much for this amazing piece. Thank you very much. Alright guys, thank you again for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not. Like, share, and click on the notification button. Thank you guys. This is Evolve with me, and we are here to share life experiences, review books, and life transforming movies. See you next time. Bye.